One thing I do like is they're at least the previews, they're keeping the same models, so you don't have to get graphics.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have any graphics for this.
If you don't, like, I'm just using the 50th anniversary graphics, so it's like white and, or mainly white, and then like white plastics, and then there's like some pink and blue, or red and blue. Mainly because I still use the 2023 Yamaha.
You need to send me that graphics kit so I can actually see your bike and your gear, because I can't see your gear either.
This mainly because I have quite a bit of gear now.
Well, since you got Discord Nitro, you might as well send it to me. I want to know how many gigabytes your MX Bikes like documents folder is.
That's what I'm about to tell you. Properties, 138 gigs.
Oh my god, dude.
Alright, let's see. Bikes. The bikes folder is 15 gigs.
You know what is still smaller than Forza?
Rider folder is 17 gigs. Oh, so it's mainly tracks. Yeah, I have 61 gigs worth of tracks.
I was gonna say send it to me, but I don't know how many of those are paid that you have to have the GUID for.
Yeah, quite a few of them, because I have a lot of the, like,
Like
ARL, like,
Supercross.
yeah, like AMA tracks.
Like, I wish there was a way you could send me them, but at the same time, like, I understand why they're paid, and like, I don't have a
Oh, yeah.
problem paying for some of it, you know?
Yeah, it does kind of suck that quite a bit of tracks are paywalled, but I also do understand just from making one singular track that was very shitty on MX Sim that took me like a long ass time just for a shitty track. And that had an actual like track editor as opposed to making like norm maps in Photoshop.
Wait a second, did MX Sim actually have a track editor?
Yeah, you like if you changed you had to change something in properties
Yeah,
of
that's right,
your
you had
like
to like adjust
shortcut
the
or something.
game.
Well, I think it was just the shortcut that, yeah, because yeah, I had on my, yeah, back when I played a lot of MX Sim, I had multiple shortcuts where one was the normal game, one was the with the track editor, and then the other one was when Deformation first came out, and you had to do the same thing as the track editor in order to have Deformation.
Wait, I never had deformation.
What, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, but
Wait, you played it through
like
college,
MX,
and I kind of like quit playing then.
yeah, but like MX bikes, the deformation is pretty booty.
Well, I mean, I can assume on. I wonder how many people still play that game. Like
Quite a few.
to
Like
me,
they
this
still
is a
have
much better game, personally.
yes and no. The the actual like riding simulator mechanics of the game in MX Sim is way better.
What?
But this game just looks a lot better. Well, like, is this the base of this game is
Is
essentially GP,
MotoGP?
but
Yeah.
yeah, where MX Sim is actually motocross mechanics. Like it's focused on that.
I mean, I get that, but it doesn't make
Like,
just because it's
and
focused on it doesn't make it more realistic.
oh, it does. Like the fucking
I mean, I get like casing a jump or whatever is a lot more
well, no,
sensitive.
like in Sim on a Supercross track, if you go up a bowl turn and slam the rear brake to cut down on the inside, it's actually faster than riding around the entire bowl like in this game, which is like real life. Like if someone's riding around the whole berm and you slam the rear brakes to bring the rear end around and cut inside, you can pass people doing that.
So like pulling a Cooper Webb's actually faster.
Yeah, yeah, and if someone, in the same sense, if someone is trying to cut you off, you can do that in order to like keep them from cutting you off instead of just slamming the brakes and slowing down.
Interesting.
Like even Lens says that MX Sim is like a lot better as far as like actual motocross game mechanics. But honestly, I just want a motocross simulator where the dirt is in concrete, where there's actual like deformation built in, kind of, I guess, kind of like MX versus ATV, but on a simulator level,
I was about to
where
say that. Like, why don't you
it'll
just
actually,
go play Legends then?
but like where if you actually keep hitting the same line in a corner, it'll actually push the dirt out into a berm slash or rut. And then if it's sand and there's enough people that have created a sand berm, you are still able to like blow through it without crashing or really slowing down too much. Or yeah, I'm sure you understand what
I
I'm
mean,
trying to say there.
I get it. That's in that game, but it's still arcade game.
Yeah,
Like the deformation's there.
no matter where the deformation is there and the ground isn't concrete, but the deformation also doesn't affect you at all unless it has braking bumps form. Like if you hit a rut, it's not really like it helps you a little, but it's not really going to help you a lot. Or
I mean, yeah, it does help you just like a tiny bit.
yeah, and if you blow through it, it's almost as if there wasn't even a rut there. And plus, they always get the fucking whips wrong. Like, how hard is it?
Remember the first MXGP game we got where the whips were like, you pretty much just like hit the button combination and it throwed like an animated whip, and that was it.
I don't think I played the
every
first
single
MXGP.
one. MXGP 2021 did the exact same. Like, you just hit the button and it throws like a whip, and it's the exact.
Oh, I didn't
like
realize there was a
animated.
button. I just always tried to throw a whip. How you would try to throw a whip and then I would die immediately.
Nah, there was like, I forgot. I don't think it was a button, but it was like a stick combination or something, but it was animated. Like it was the same every time.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I just wish. I guess what I'm saying is I wish they could combine. Oh no, not even combine like arcade with. I just wish there was a sim with better dirt slash deformation. God damn it. And where like you could actually dig into the like ground. But I realized that would be really hard to do because you'd essentially have to make all the separate dirt particles.
Yeah. Imagine trying to like a computer trying to render an entire track with like Googleplex amount of dirt particles.
Yeah, like I realized it would crash pretty much it would crash every single computer known to man, but still, it would be so sick. Or like at least try to put arcade ground physics into a simulator. But for that, you'd probably have to talk MX versus ATV into making a simulator, which they definitely wouldn't do.
I don't see why not. I feel like more people play this than the other.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like MX versus ATV could corner the entire market if they came out with a simulator.
Yeah, with their graphics.
With the graphics, their actual like licensing for the bikes and gear, and like I was saying, like their dirt slash deformation shit, it would be fucking awesome.
Yep, but the
you could even,
the problem is
without
the
doing all the
entire
dirt particles, like imagine they do just the same like dirt deformation, right? But if you're leaned over, say to the left, instead of just making a fucking just a rut throughout the entire corner, like it does, it actually like if you're leaning to the left, it causes the dirt to push out out to the right and up, and I feel like, and then like just give it some solidarity once it gets like a certain height or something, and I feel like that would be a decent way for deformation to work. It'd be essentially the same thing, you're just adding a couple more things instead of having individual dirt particles.
I mean, you're right. The problem is the physics engine. Apparently changing a game's like physics engine pretty much like deletes the game. Like you have to start from scratch.
Well, yeah, I'm saying if they made a new like simulator.
Well, I know, but I think
they would have to, for a simulator, they would have to completely change the physics engine anyways.
Right, but I think like
because the shit they already have wouldn't work.
Right. I just think developers are kind of like locked into one engine, and they just, kind of but not really, just build new tracks and stuff.
Well, you can make. They're just locked into their physics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like locked into their own engine.
Well, no, because they can you can have different physics on the same engine, like fucking like because all the different games that are made with Unreal Engine 5,
Yeah.
they're just locked into their certain style of game.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like going from like Unreal Engine 5 to something like totally different, they'd have to start completely from scratch.
Yeah, I'm saying start completely from fucking scratch. Because obviously, with how little people fucking buy their games, shit ain't working.
I wonder how many people actually play that though.
How do you get to like the all-time peak shit?
That's on Google, I believe.
Oh, it's on Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a website. And you're probably gonna want to look on like Xbox and stuff because I doubt anybody on PC plays that.
131 right now, 145 24-hour peak, 464 all-time peak 2.3 years ago.
Well, 1,000?
464 people.
Oh, you're not talking about 1,000?
No,
Are you talking about on console or just everything?
it's on Steam.
Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense.
400, wait.
I mean, it's more of a console game, to be honest.
Doesn't show anything about console.
You know, Steam's only like maybe 10% of that, though.
So there's estimates for all players, including, or like, for people, how many people have bought it. But they're just estimates and they range from 31 to 60 to 94,000. 31,000 to 60,000 to 94,000.
That many people have bought it?
Yeah, or at least played it, one of the two.
How many people have bought this?
Oh, wait, no, yeah, that is, yeah, this one says estimated 60,000 units sold.
How many on MX Bikes? I know it's more than that.
And then, but this one also says estimated 94,000 sold.
We'll just go with that.
Well, yeah, well, I guess we'll go with the highest. MX Bikes, it's already just well, it's only Steam though. You have to remember, but the all-time peak is 38,000. Holy shit, loyal though. All-time peak is 38,000. Players right now is 38,000, 3,800, and players right now is 3,300.
Wow.
24-hour peak is 3,400. So there's only like 400 people that don't play the game after buying it, apparently, basically. But it's holy shit.
3,000 people or 34,000?
3,000. But on Steam, Legends was only 400. So yeah. And then
So wait, only 3,000 people have it, or 3,000 people play it right now?
I just said all-time peak player is 3,800.
Okay.
3,800, and playing right now is 3,300.
Oh my god.
And then the estimations start at 92K.
Okay, alright, that's the number I was looking at.
The highest one is 429K.
Wow.
Which I doubt that, but it's possible.
How much even is this game? Like 20 bucks?
$35.
Yeah. And Legends is like 60, I believe.
It started at 60. I'll see what it is now.
I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered it at 60, and I played it for like 2 hours.
They've probably dropped it by now.
Well, they're sponsoring the freaking SMX crap now.
They always sponsor. MX vs. ATV sponsors every fucking year. Price history. No, it says 40.
40 bucks where it started or where it is now?
Yeah, where it started.
It might have been 40.
Yeah, it's 40, and then it'll drop when it's on sale sometimes. I need to start buying games with VPNs.
Why? From a different country?
Yeah, Ukrainians could have only have to buy it for $12.
What? 12 American dollars?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Converted price.
Wait, is that a thing? Buying games with a VPN?
I'm pretty sure it is. Like, and also I know a lot. I don't do it because I don't really know how it works. Like, if you always have to use the VPN or not. You probably don't, but like people will also do that for like Netflix and shit.
Why would it be a different price in a different country though?
Because it's got to be, in order to get people in other countries to buy it, it's got to be affordable to them.
So like their living wage kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm sure the price change is probably based on either U.S. dollar conversion or how much like the average person makes.
Yeah, that
Probably a
does
little bit of both.
that does make sense.
It probably honestly it probably is off a conversion rate. So like if a country's 50 cents is our is or if like if a American dollar is like $1.50, then they probably make it like 50% off or some shit like that. Or I guess maybe no, it'd probably be $2. I guess maybe I don't know how that would work, but yeah.
You would think it would all end up to be the same amount in American dollars.
What do you mean?
Like if it's $5 for us, it's $5 American for them, even though that might be like 20 euros or whatever. You would think it would still
Yeah,
end up
but
being the same amount of profit for Netflix.
yeah, but like I said, if it's not affordable, then no one's gonna buy it.
True.
I'm sure that's probably how it started out. That's probably how it used to be, but I think times have changed where that now, which is honestly, if you think about it, it's actually kind of fucked. Like we probably Americans probably pay for like other people's Netflix basically.
What, with our price increase?
That yeah, that or either we pay for part of their shit or Netflix is. I don't know how much it is now. I should probably look so I can know if I need to turn it off or not. But say it's $20,
It's expensive,
and
I know that.
and it's like $10 somewhere else, and that means and they aren't jacking it up for us to pay for other countries. Then that would mean that we would that they're able to make enough profit off of $10 instead of 20.
Yeah, true. And they just know that we can afford it.
Yeah. So at that point, I kind of hope we're paying for other people's shit.
Yeah, but there's nothing you
even
can
though
do about it.
even though that sucks just as much.
Alright, I'm gonna finish her off right here.
Alrighty.
Dude.
Try to do an oppo off of this bitch.